My uncle's wife just wanted to ruin my life. When you guys know what she did to me when I was in school, you guys will flip. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to Stories by Zola. So here we will be narrating a lot of story times. That's the plan, and today is the first episode of Storytime. If you guys don't know me, I'm Zola and I grew up in Middle East and I used to come to Kerala for vacation. So one time I came to Kerala for vacation and I was with the joint family with my mom's family, just chilling with them. I used to hate vacations though because it was not fun for me as an NRI kid. Maybe some of you might relate to it because you don't have any friends in Kerala. Whenever you come home, there is nothing much to do. Me and my parents were staying with the grandma, and there was also my uncle's wife staying with us. She didn't have her husband at home, he was abroad working or whatever. And this lady, I have noticed that this lady used to be on call the whole time. She was always texting, calling, and I could see that. And this is when I was in my 10th standard, okay? One day, I understood that she's talking to random men because I could hear random men talking. I was thinking she's being very flirtatious with some random guys on calls. And I was so weirded out and I didn't know what to do about it. Should I go and tell someone? Should I not? I really didn't know. I anyway went and told my mom, I think uncle's wife is cheating on him and she's calling random people. And my mom was so surprised. My mom was like, what the hell? Anyway, I told my parents I did what I should do. So whenever she used to call these people, I used to notice that she used to call from landline. And she used to also use grandma's mobile. It was so creepy and I'm like, what is this lady doing? So whatever money grandma used to put in her phone used to finish because of course this lady is using it. She was so friendly with me. She even told me one day she was calling some random guy on Skype and her husband walked in and her husband was so angry. I was thinking, why is she confiding in me? Why is she telling me all this? And she was telling me how cool of an aunt she is. She is just cool like that. She's very modern. But people nowadays are not as modern as me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't have anything to say. Then I went back to Gulf and my parents were really confused if they should go and tell the husband or not. And guess what happened? The story is going to get very weird from now on. Then all on a sudden, my dad gets a call from another uncle, not this uncle, okay? Let's call him Uncle 2. So my dad gets a call from Uncle 2 saying that, I think Zola is having an affair with a 30-year-old man. At that time, I am 15. It's so weird. A 15-year-old child is having an affair with a 30-year-old man. What the hell are you saying? So this uncle said, apparently I was having an affair and this lady found that out and she really wants me to be safe. So she's just going around and talking about it to other uncles and aunts so that they can talk to my parents and fix it. And I'm like, what the hell? This lady is psychotic. As a kid, you're so scared because anyway, I was not dating anyone. I was not talking to anyone. I'm like, why would someone accuse me of that? And I was so angry. And I'm a girl, also a Muslim girl. When you're coming from a Muslim family, it's very strict. And I don't know how strict my parents are. They have never controlled me as such, but I'm the eldest child. I don't know what their limits are. I was really scared, like, would they believe it and think I'm dating some old man? Because at that time, 30 is an old man. I don't know if they will stop me from getting education or me traveling or going abroad. I was petrified. And then my dad came to me and told me, this uncle is on phone. And good thing is about my parents, they never taught us to respect elders just because they're elders. They always taught us, if they're respectful to you, you respect them. If they're not respectful to you, then you don't have to put that effort, which I'm so grateful for. So I took the phone from my dad and I'm like, okay, I'll talk to him. I took the phone and I'm like, yes. And then he was telling me some weird things, okay? He told me, when you are in this age, you might have feelings, hormones, I don't know. He was saying weirdest things. And I'm like, what the hell? He told me, you might look at men and you might feel a certain way. And that's why maybe you're talking to some older men. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was so pissed because this is just like slut shaming me for doing nothing. So I was like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? I asked him, what the fuck? And then he was like, yo, don't talk to me like that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, it might be all these uncles' wives. Maybe they're having an affair, but please don't put my name onto it. It is them who is having all these feelings whenever they see me. And then this guy was like, you should respect them. You will have to listen to what your elders are saying. I don't know what. I'm like, okay. So this lady told you guys that I'm having an affair with some older men, and you guys believed it. You know what? Let's do a Skype call. Let's all of us sit together and talk about it. And if she's 100% sure that I'm the one at wrong, I want all of you to come for Skype call right now. And he was like, oh, that's not possible. I'm like, if she's not gonna come, that means she's not the one to trust, because I'm ready to talk about it. And I told him, you know what, I already told my parents this lady is cheating on her husband, and they already know, so nobody's gonna believe your stupid lie. I was so angry. I called this lady, I called the other uncle's wife, and I was like, yo, what the hell? Why are you making up such stories about me? Do you want to ruin my life? What is your plan? And she was like, no, I didn't say anything. What is happening? What is the story? It is not me, it's somebody else. She's just started blaming other people, but I know it is her because this was her story. So apparently why she did this was, the phone bill came, it was really high, and the granny was going berserk. She was so confused why this much bill came, and this lady thought, why not? Let's just put the blame on her. And she chose me for that. Like, yo, why did you do this to me? What's wrong with you? She was completely denying it. She was like, no, I would never do that. What are you saying? And she started crying, and all the drama. When I was talking to this lady on phone, my parents were also near me. They didn't even stop me from saying like, yo, don't talk to her like that. Respect her, or like, I don't know, just be nice to her. Nobody said, and I'm so grateful for it. I feel like people who are like that don't deserve any respect, who is just ready to throw you under the bus when they are the one at fault. I don't know. And as a kid, you know more about technology than all these people. And what I did was, I went to her Facebook, I checked who she's friends with, and I remembered the names that she used to say while she was on call. I found them, I made a list, I screenshot their pictures and everything. So I sent all those to her. I was like, these are the men that you're talking to. Don't try to ruin my life when I didn't do anything. If you want to live a proper life, you try to, control yourself and don't talk to random men. Otherwise, I'm going to tell your husband about it. I think he might already know because she already got caught calling some other guy. Anyways, oh my God. During all this, another lady, that is my aunt, she called my mom and was like, I knew about all these issues. I just didn't call because I was waiting for Zola to finish her 10th grade. Then we thought we'll sit and talk about it and try to discipline her. I just didn't want to ruin her 10th exam. I'm like, shut up. I don't know why all these people were behaving as if I did some crime when I didn't do anything. Man, this went on for so long. I saw my mom cry because she was so hurt that somebody would accuse her daughter of something that I didn't even do and somebody else were doing it. And my mom, you guys, she's someone who's very strong. She don't cry. I wish she cried because I feel like you should cry, but she doesn't cry. And because she has gone through a lot in life, she just don't cry. So for me to see someone so strong cry, it was so difficult. I'm like, man, I'm going to ruin it for all these people. I need to react. That's the reason I could react, because I'm like, nobody can treat my mom and me like that even when we didn't do anything. I cut off my ties with all these weirdos here. Thank God. And my parents are also not talking to any of them. Man, the trauma that it made for me, because as a kid already it is very difficult. When you are in your teenage years, already people may be bullying you or making fun of you or causing some kind of trauma in your life. And then just to add into it, there are relatives who also want to ruin your life, who also want to control your life. Man, I was so scared. Will my parents be like all these strict parents telling their daughters, you know what, you should just get married, stop studying, and I was so scared. I really thought my parents would stop my education and make me marry some guy and that's it. my life will be ruined. But yeah, I'm so grateful that didn't happen. So this is something that happened with me as a kid and it was so difficult. Anyways, if you guys have anything like this, comment down below. Oh, I hope nobody went through anything like this with relatives. I feel like they are too much here. I think the worst people are your own relatives. They just want to ruin it for you. They just want to make sure that you're unhappy. I don't know why. And it's so surprising to me that our parents don't interfere in their kids' business, but they love to do that in our life. That's all, you guys. I hope you guys had fun listening to my story. And yeah, it was traumatic. It's not fun, it's traumatic. Anyways, if there is something that you guys want to share with me, please comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. I will add all my socials down below so you guys can check all of them out. I have a main channel on YouTube where I post self-love content. I post makeup and short story times on my Instagram. Check that out. And I recently launched my phone case brand. It's called Kyoko. Check that out as well if you're looking for a new cute, pretty phone case. Anyways, bye. See you guys in the next video.